Welcome back to the Unscripted Chapters podcast with your hosts,
Claire,
Cassidy,
and I'm Jordan, and we're so excited to have you back with us again today. How's everyone doing?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm great.
good.
It's been a day.
It has been.
It has been a day, clearly.
Here in Nebraska, we are dealing with some overnight ice situations and the lovely cold. So hopefully you are staying warm.
Yeah, our nice weather has ended.
Yeah, it's gone.
It's been bipolar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, it has.
Dill and I actually went golfing in December.
Yeah.
On the 26th. It was warm enough to go. It was a little chilly. The wind was a little chilly, but we were outside
Yeah.
golfing. And that's insane in Nebraska.
insane.
That is crazy.
December,
I mean, at our Christmas, I wore shorts.
yeah.
I was
Yeah.
in shorts and a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Yep.
It was like, huh. And that was the week before Christmas.
Yeah, that was the week before Christmas. Yes, it was.
That's crazy.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, today I am very excited for what we got going on. We're going to see how this goes. We're just trying something new. But today we're going to see who knows their Skittles flavors the best with
So
a little
nervous.
blind tasting.
It won't be me.
We'll
I'm
see
losing
who-
now.
We'll see who eats Skittles and who doesn't. But then we're also going to see what conspiracy theory grabs your attention the most. So we're going to chat a little bit about it, see what we got going on. So
Excited.
we are going to start with the blind tasting of the Skittles. And it looks like
I
Jordan
have to
is
go
up
first.
Lucky number one.
Oh dear.
So what we got
This'll
going
go
on
well.
is there are 2 of each Skittle in the bowl.
Uh-huh.
So you get 2 Skittles to try and guess the flavor.
And
And
we're
then
doing
we're-
original right now, right?
Original, yes. So we are going to tally them, just see how many we can get right. Again, there's only 5 flavors, so we're just testing this out, see how this goes. But Jordan will trust her, and she'll close her eyes, and then we will show you guys. At least we'll try to what flavor she's eating, and then see if she can guess it.
And for everyone listening, we'll say the flavor that it was
Yes.
later because you won't be able to see it.
Yep.
For those just listening
Well,
on
and honestly,
Spotify.
we probably won't tell you until we're done,
That's fine.
Yeah.
because then you'll
It'd give it away.
process the.
No,
there's
that's
only
fine.
5
No, I
flavors, yeah.
figured that. I just
Yeah.
saying that at the end you'll say it. So
I'm gonna give you
I'm
this
gonna
guy.
hold my microphone away so it doesn't hear me chewing.
No ASMR today. Okay. So we have 3 separate bowls. Yeah.
You don't look at the bowl.
Maybe you write number 1, and then
What they
dash
are?
what color it is. Yeah.
Okay.
And then you can put an X or check mark by
Or
it. We're figuring this out how we go. Okay. All right. Flavor number 1.
So when I'm ready to answer it, I can open my eyes.
Yes. You guys can see it. If not, we will tell you at the end. Okay. Here's flavor number 1.
So when I want to answer, I can open my eyes.
Yeah.
I guess it's lime.
Let me
Okay.
get some of this out. Okay. Flavor number 2. Again, if you guys can see it, always we will list them off. If you can't, because we're kind of far away. I'm kind of just picking random ones as we go. There's no rhyme or reason, so. Ooh! Stop. We got her stumped.
Can I have the other one?
Okay.
I don't eat Skittles.
Fair. Okay. Same flavor. This is her second try. as she goes to eat it again.
I'm gonna say grape.
Okay.
Because or purple. I don't like that one.
Okay. She can't see it from here. All right, ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
I should take a drink of water between these.
flavor
Cleanse the palate.
number 3. I've heard that this is actually harder than it looks. So for some of us who actually eat Skittles, we'll see if that's like the case or not.
Can I switch?
Yeah.
Okay, I
Yeah.
want to put orange as number 2, and this is grape.
Okay. Okay.
I don't want another one of that one.
She's done.
I'm done with that one.
Okay. Okay, number 4.
I'm not talking into my microphone. My bad. Oh,
Crunchy.
that one's orange.
Okay.
I think number 3 was yellow.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm keeping. What did I have as number 2?
You said
Orange. Oh, you said grape then orange. Grape then orange.
Yeah. You had it, so now you put 4 as orange.
Orange. What did I say was yellow?
You wanted yellow for number 3.
Okay, move grape back to 2 because I want to try this one. Then I might switch it because I think number 2 is something different.
Close your eyes. Okay, last one. Again, if you guys can see it, we will list them off at the end. I'm glad that this was actually somewhat challenging.
Okay. Number 2, I think, was red. And number 5 was grape. I don't want another one on that one either.
Number 5 was grape. 2
So I
was
think
red.
I
1
say
was lime.
green, red, yellow, orange, purple.
Green, red, yellow, orange. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So
We
A
can now
lot of Skittles.
we can now reveal.
If I get any right, I will be shocked. Okay.
Yeah. You start off strong.
you flipped 2 and 3.
Uh-huh.
Fair. Orange and 5 was grape, so you had 3
Okay.
out of 5.
That's not bad.
So I didn't like the red one.
You
didn't
didn't like yellow
You
either.
didn't like yellow.
You didn't like yellow either.
You
Yeah, but I
hated
think
yellow.
I don't think I liked the last one or the third
You didn't like
one.
yellow, red, or grape.
Which I knew I didn't like grape. That's why I was like, oh, I think this is grape. Which I'm shocked I don't like red because that's normally the one I go towards if I'm eating Skittles.
Yeah, you hated that one.
So
Yeah.
Jordan got 3 out of
I don't like Skittles, clearly.
Lovely.
5. Give that. So I wrote, Jordan, on here, I just wrote actual was and then what we guessed.
Okay.
Do it like in parentheses or something.
It's clarinet.
It's me.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to keep my eyes closed the whole time.
Make sure these aren't Jordans. Okay.
I think we have enough. We can figure it out.
Taste number 1. Showing the camera. And Jordan. Okay. Watch her crank these out.
I'm surprised I got as many as I did
You did good
because
job,
I don't.
Dude, give me the next
Again, can
one. Okay. Showing number
I'm making
2.
them all wrong.
I would laugh so hard. She's going in with this with confidence. So we're gonna see if this works.
oh.
In the second one.
Okay.
See, it like literally at the same. I was like, oh, I had my first one, and then I'm like, wait, hold on.
I mean, might as well eat it. It won't go
She's
against
like, I
you.
I'm going to say red right now. No, no. That's yellow.
Okay. 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 Showing the camera. Again, if you can see it. Taste number 2.
The smallest thing.
Yeah, they probably can't even see it.
Mm.
I don't know if that's a good or a bad.
Red.
Red? Okay.
Mhm.
Taste number 4. There was a pause.
Crap.
Seriously, like after
told you
they-
guys.
That's grape.
Okay. I told you guys, this is not easy. Like, people even that eat
You
Skittles
need
all
like
the time.
6 of them to know.
Yeah. Okay. Last flavor for Claire. She's chewing into her mic.
ASMR for everybody.
This one's yellow. Yeah, this one's yellow. So when I said yellow, must be the. Is that all of them? I can open now.
I mean, you can open. We're just figuring it out.
The one I said yellow was lime, and this one was
Final answer.
yeah.
Okay, you ready? Number 1, you got right, was orange. Number 2, you said green. It was yellow.
Son of a gun. And that's what I had.
Number 3, you had it correct first time.
Yeah.
Number 3, you said green. It was red. Number 4, you said was grape, which it was grape. And number 5, you said was red, which was yellow.
I got 2.
You got 2.
I'm so nervous to go. This must be really
Unreal.
freaking hard.
It's so hard.
Do you want to give her hers?
Yeah, I
can
will.
Just keep this.
You can keep your mic up. Silly.
I might have to put mine down. It's hard to write.
Can you see?
I'm scared. I'm so scared.
If I get these right,
need to get
more right than you two, that will be
If we eat
insane.
Skittles.
Which
get more
when you
red than
said
Claire.
when you said green or when you said red for green, I was like that was the one that tasted most like its flavor. It was
Green?
the lime.
Oh,
Yeah,
the lime does.
I thought it tastes. And maybe that's just it was my first one, but like that one, and then like the grape, I was like, okay, that's
I will
great,
say
but-
you both got your first ones right,
Yeah.
so that might be a thing.
All right.
And I went in no particular order. I just grabbed one.
Yeah, I just
because there's
grabbing.
no. It doesn't matter. So okay.
Yep. All right. Flavor 1.
God, I'm so scared. Okay.
I chewed into my microphone. I realize that now.
You just said ASMR for the people.
Red.
Okay.
Are you sure?
I'm trying not to chew into my microphone.
Number 2.
I'm still tasting it.
Let me know when you're ready.
Ready?
They sound so crunchy. After that first one, they all taste the same. In my opinion.
Try this at home.
Yeah, for real.
Do you need your second one?
This is stupid. Who came up with this?
You, Cassidy.
I think.
I think. Do you want to drink? Do you want to drink a water before your next one?
You guys didn't sign one sheet.
Okay.
I was going to.
You could have.
Number
honestly.
3.
Is there hair on it?
A long coat hair. I got it off.
Wouldn't be the first time I've
That
eaten
was
my
hilarious.
Saw it.
I'm just like, oh, there it is.
lime. 3.
Okay.
Hold on, I gotta eat this one.
It's a PS as we're done with this part. Okay. I'm gonna piss myself.
Well, and we're doing the tropical ones, right? Maybe that one we just do one each of each of the flavors.
Okay.
Okay, ready.
4.
They sound so crunchy
They are.
for Skittles.
What the fuck? Wait, what the frick?
Cassie May, there will be no profanity here. Thank you very much. Not the cut. No, she's been good so far.
Stenographer has put that.
I just hit my nose on my microphone. Yellow.
Okay.
This is extremely hard.
Yeah. And the last one.
You know what's funny? I had a couple of these before we started too, thinking that would help me, but I knew it wouldn't.
I did not.
I knew it wouldn't help.
I did not.
You
Okay.
got that one?
Mm-hmm.
She opened her eyes.
Orange.
Okay.
I was trying to think of which one I hadn't said yet.
Okay, and final answer?
Yeah, there's no going back now.
All right. You're
I don't
ready?
remember my
anything.
palette here.
I love this. Your number 1 was red. You got that right.
Okay.
Your number 2.
I don't think either of us got red right. You and
guys
I.
did it.
We didn't get red
No.
right.
You got purple, number 2.
Okay.
Number 3 was orange, you said lime. Number 4 was green, you said yellow. And number 5 was yellow, you said orange.
So you mixed
I
yellow,
won
orange, and
this.
green.
I won this. I don't eat Skittles.
For Jordan.
I don't love Skittles.
This was yours.
You can eat my Skittles. I'm not going to eat them. Yeah, I won this, which is an insane thing to say because I don't eat Skittles.
So that was our Skittle tasting.
Yeah.
Tasting.
Test tasting.
And the fact that Jordan, I think she cheated.
She doesn't even eat Skittles.
No.
We eat Skittles.
I didn't eat any before we did this.
I'm
So
actually very impressed though because, and she learned that red are no longer her favorite,
no, gross.
which is crazy. Those are like a fan favorite usually.
Mm-hmm.
I liked
Love
the
it.
lime.
Good to know. Love
Yeah.
that. Well, try it at home.
Yeah.
Let us know if you're a
harder than
close
it looks.
family or friend. Yeah, or in the comments if you guys try it. Let us know.
Or harder than it tastes.
Jeez. That's so funny. We are gonna chat about some conspiracy theories.
Da-na-na.
Da-na-na. Everyone kind of just snagged one that spoke out to them or was kind of a favorite that maybe they had. So we're just gonna kind of dive in, see what everybody brought to the table, chat about them a little bit. If you guys have input or questions or anything, like throw them in the comments because
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
I know there's so many different sides to these. So
Yeah.
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 it'll be
Amazing.
Claire, you could go first.
So I picked the Mandela effect. So in a synopsis nutshell, basically there's a huge group of people that remember Nelson Mandela dying, right?
I think in the 80s, yeah.
But didn't.
But he died. Oh gosh.
90s, 2000s?
No, I think it was not recent, but more
So
recent.
you're telling
than
me
the
a group
80s.
of people were like, yes, this man died, and then all of a sudden he popped up and wasn't dead?
Yeah, they like clearly remember like
He died in 2013.
yeah, okay.
But a lot of people thought he died in the 80s.
Was it in prison or something? Did I read that or did I make that up?
Oh.
They thought he literally died and remember him dying. And that's how this whole thing started. So basically the whole thing is a psychological phenomena with a large group that share the same false memory about a past event, fact, or detail. So the 6 that I wrote down that I remember and am pretty sure I'm on this, I'm with these people. Pikachu's tail. So
Never heard of that one.
I won't be able to show here, but I'm going to show you guys. Some of us clearly remember black detailing on the Pokemon's character. So the one on this side is how we remember it, and that's how it actually is. Right?
No, there was black on his tail.
But then if you look him up, there is no black. We're going to get into that.
Lying.
The Mandela effect.
The way Looney Tunes is spelled,
Uh-huh.
Tunes versus Toone.
I remember it
Toons.
being, I remember the
This is
Toons.
how we think it is, and this is how it actually is tunes, like a music,
Like a music
tune.
tune. Yeah. I knew that one.
I
I've
I
seen
feel like
that
I've
one.
seen that one.
The biggest one, to me, because I own these, are the Berenstain Bears.
That one's crazy to me. It's the way their name is spelled. I think it's what now, it's the Berenstain Bears.
Yeah, Berenstain.
That one, I know
a lot
of
of
them, but I
people
don't
probably
know
thought
that
it
there
was
was.
EI.
STE. Like, I remember that, and I had to literally, I own these. I literally went and looked, and I'm like, how is that possible? It's freaking weird. Curious George's tail.
I've not heard of this one.
Tail, he has no tail. I have Curious George books. I watched Curious George on
I'll
TV.
need to go back and look at mine. I don't remember him having a tail.
That's
That would
but
be
like,
correct.
Yeah,
I
but
remember
I don't
him clearly having a tail.
because I feel like looking at that picture, him having a tail looks weird. Like I understand he should have a tail.
I
but
remember
looking
watching
at it-
him, but I don't.
Looking at it, the tail looks weird.
This one will be interesting. So, a hyphen in Kit Kat.
Yep, that was another one. Because there's not
There's a
one.
hyphen. I know there is.
We have Kit Kats up there.
Isn't that strange?
That's
like,
so-
I've always remembered a dash. And there is no dash.
And they're saying that there never was a dash.
Correct. They're saying it never happened. Not like, oh, it changed. That's what the whole Mandela thing is like.
Yeah.
They're saying that you guys are all crazy, basically. Like, that was never the case. And I have a theory on that. But this one, for sure, blew my freaking mind.
I have one if you don't show it.
The Fruit of the Loom. Like, I know my underwear when I was, like, 5 had cornucopia in it.
That one I've seen. And I was very,
yeah.
like, to me, it's like, okay, yeah, you knew you pay attention, but did you pay attention
Um,
that closely? And then,
One I have Fruit Loops.
Yes.
what about that
Instead
one?
of, is it
It's
FROOT
FROOT
instead of
LOOPS instead of the actual word fruit.
I guess I didn't pay close enough attention.
A lot of it, I think, stems, and I guess I don't know if you have this, Claire. We can cut this out if we need to, but a lot of it stems from like us living in a simulation. Like I think we're all controlled by something.
Yeah.
People, yeah, like to kind of.
So, or we've switched universes.
Yeah.
So
That was a
something
stretch.
else is
Yeah.
what could have been another universe. Well, now we're in a new one. So
Yeah.
this
Like
is what it
Spider-Man
looks
universe.
like the Marvel universe. Yeah.
It's strange. So, yeah,
It's
a whole bunch
Mandela
of
effects are
people-
very interesting.
Yeah.
There's, oh my gosh, there's so many of them, too. But I just wrote down the ones that I
So this all
Clearly
started
remember.
with the guy that passed, that they thought
They
died.
thought, yeah, they're like a bunch of people thought he had passed away in the 80s. I want to say it was the 80s, and he just died in 2013. That was
they remember him dying.
almost 13
Not
years
like,
ago.
oh, hey, on the news they said Nelson Mandela died.
No,
like,
they
everybody
remember
clearly
him.
remembers him dying.
Yeah,
And he never did die.
but he died in 2013.
so then that's why
back
they
in the
call this
80s.
now the Mandela effect.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
My theory on the whole thing is that it was the way it was, and then they completely like scrubbed the internet
Good.
and made it look like it's never happened to screw with us.
I was gonna say, yeah. Why though? What's the point? I
don't know.
could see that being.
I don't know.
thing, but
For
like,
fun.
Yeah,
I mean, you're not wrong, but
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I have
like,
no idea.
Why take all that?
it's baffling to me. Like a Kit Kat, really? We're gonna like make us feel crazy about a dash between Kit and Kat?
Yeah.
I don't.
I remember the Looney Tunes one.
The Berenstain Bears one just
The
blows my
Berenstain
mind.
Bears. I know Fruit Loops. Because the Looney Tunes, Preston used to watch Looney Tunes, so I do remember looking at it. And because I think the word tunes looks weird.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
Looney is Loon, so like tunes makes more sense.
Yeah.
but-
With 2 O's.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So
Which one bothers you guys the most?
probably the Berenstain Bears.
Yeah.
Because it's not
Um,
Berenstain. Like, even on the TV show, it was the Berenstain Bears. Steen, not Stain.
Yeah. I don't know that I have one that really bothers me. I mean, I just find them all very interesting.
Yeah.
There's not one that like sits in the back of my head that I'm just like, no, I know that is right.
Yeah.
They're just, I mean,
yeah.
very interesting.
That's crazy. I mean, you wouldn't be wrong. People would do that for fun.
Yeah.
Make you feel like you're crazy.
Really, some
That's all I've got.
That's crazy.
Cass?
Is it me?
Your notes, yep.
Cool. This one's kind of like not funny. This is not funny, but
All right, Cass.
Okay.
What did you bring to the table today?
the aliens built the pyramids.
Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun. Or what is the word?
Intergalactic? Is that it?
Extraterrestrials.
Oh.
That's what I meant.
Okay.
I will start with, what are your guys' thoughts? When someone says it to you, because I'm sure you've heard it before. What?
I say no. But I don't go into that. I don't know that much in depth to it of why people think that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, maybe this could change my mind. But if I'm answering currently, no, I don't believe that.
I don't get much involved with aliens. I do feel like there is some sort of
There's something else out there.
else.
Do I think they came here and built pyramids and then left? No.
No.
No, not at the
No.
current moment, I don't. Again, after you tell us stuff, I could think differently,
Yeah.
but currently, no.
And the reason I say that is because, so when we went to Italy in September, one of the cities specifically that stuck out to us was Rome.
Mhm.
And obviously, like, we've been to Vegas, right? And you see, like, Caesar's Palace and, like, how it's built, and it's very intricate and all these details and stuff. And everything in Rome looks like that.
Yeah.
Like, the littlest things carved out in details on these columns and statues and corners of buildings and everything. And so my husband is construction, so he like was really dissecting that, and he's like, and him and my mom actually got into a discussion. They're like, it is so crazy that they built that all. It's still standing with no new technology,
Mm-hmm.
basically by hand.
Yeah.
And we can barely build a building nowadays.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they were just so much more advanced in their time.
Yeah.
So, and obviously the pyramids were way well,
That I don't
years-wise,
know.
I don't know. Probably around close to the same time, because
Let me Google.
it'd probably be BC. I don't think it'd be AD.
Let's see.
Well, no, the Roman Empire would have had to have been BC, so up until
Yeah.
AD. So, yeah, I don't know that it was aliens, but I'm sure you're going to say something that'll...
My phone, during the Old Kingdom, around 2700 to 1500 BCE, with the earliest, the step pyramid of Djoser, I don't want to mispronounce that, constructed around 2670 BC, and the Great Pyramid of Khufu completed around 2560 BC.
Okay.
It's all BC though.
Yeah. Yep, that makes sense.
So it's funny you brought up Italy and Europe and stuff like that, because that was part of this. It was like they were saying how the pyramids are being questioned, but none of the architectural stuff in Europe is actually being like questioned or anything. So that was a big thing. That was kind of like a okay, why do people zone in on
Just the pyramids?
just the pyramids? So there wasn't much to it. They really think it was a big social media thing. I think that really pushed it over the edge, honestly.
Yeah.
Their biggest thing was like, it just doesn't make much sense how people could have done that back then. But if you look at Europe, it's the same way. But I think they were so far in advanced and all that kind of stuff. It goes into let's see. Yeah, pretty much experts believe that people have gravitated to this idea because some find it hard to believe that an ancient civilization had the means to build such a grand structure that have endured thousands of years later. They believe that the pyramids took around 85 years to build.
I believe that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And were constructed sometime between 2589 and 2504 BC, making them more than 4,000 years old. So that's where it comes down to. I think people just don't have, it's hard to say, respect for like history and how things
That
were done
and the
back
concept of like time and everything.
That
like
too.
They had to, I mean, you look at some of the like Mayan temples and all that
Yes.
stuff, and look how long they've stood.
Yeah.
Right.
Like
That stuff over there is still, like, it's intricately built and flawless. Clearly, just like a time capsule.
and I can totally believe it taking like 85 years because they had to move those huge blocks. What are they going to carry them on? I don't know if this is true, but I heard it somewhere like they would have to push them through the sand because they're like, how do you
They
else do you get
had,
them?
so it's kind of crazy. Again, it goes back to, I think, people just not trusting, like, it was pretty straightforward. Meaning like there was a river actually close to these pyramids that carried things in, and then they had a lever pulley system.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's bad to like downgrade it that much, but it's like they knew what they were doing, and if you're doing the same kind of movement and structure just in an upward,
Yep.
you know what I mean? Like
Everyone
they got
had
their
to do everything they could to like live, so they figured out how
Yeah.
to do all these things.
exactly.
Yep.
So yeah.
So it's just one of those things. I'm trying to see if there's anything else in here. Prominent figures. And again, this goes back to social media. Like if you have a very strong figure in social media, tweet like there was some tweets in
Yeah.
here by certain people that were like kind of random and like back in 2020, like, oh, the aliens built the pyramids and blah blah blah. Because when something specific happens, like where we think aliens are popping up somewhere else, I think it brings that thought into almost everything. So then people,
Oh, for sure.
you know what I mean? So if there
Yeah.
was like an incident in the U.S.
Mhm.
and now people like everyone's just paying extra attention or just assuming that it's happening all over the world. So pretty much, yeah, there wasn't too much on it. There's not much backing it. But some of the evidence against the theories, like the tombs they found underneath the pyramids, some actually do think it's just rooted in racism, which is kind of
Wow.
crazy. Because if
That's
you think
crazy.
yeah, if you think about it again, Europe doesn't get the same questions as like the Egyptians do,
Yeah.
which is crazy. Yep, Greece and Rome are immune to similar conspiracy theories. But yeah, there wasn't much about
Greece
it.
is all those, yeah.
Yeah.
Greece too, looking at that. Yeah. That's nuts.
Yeah. So
I still stick with the no, I don't believe the aliens.
I
built
don't
the
either.
pyramids.
So are they saying the elements, the aliens just like came and like, boop, popped them down, and
Pretty
then
much.
overnight they were there?
I think so.
Another Mandela effect.
Because there also wasn't, that's what I said, they didn't have any proof as to like, okay,
Because truly no one really knows how they got there.
No.
Other
not
than
anybody-
assuming some ancient civilization
Right.
decided to build these
That long.
pyramids
BC? Yeah,
for
no way.
whatever reason.
Yeah. and
to
it's,
house to honor their dead.
yes,
Everything like that. So,
Right, right.
and it could have just been, yeah, I don't know, but it's just,
It used to be one of the great wonders of the world. I
Yeah.
don't think it is anymore.
It's
Maybe
not-
it is.
I think it still is.
Maybe that one is.
wouldn't surprise me if it was.
Because I know it was an ancient wonder of the world,
Yeah.
obviously. But I wonder, I think it is. I don't know.
Yeah. So that one was like kind of like, it was very surface level, I feel like, compared to some conspiracy theories, but it was just like, it was interesting to see how they played it down. It was like, there's just nothing backing that it was
Right.
built. So then you're kind of like, okay, if you can't back it, then
Yeah. So somebody posts it, and then everybody just kind of
went
went with it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Down
so.
a rabbit hole, yeah.
Interesting.
Pretty much. All right, Jordan.
What you got?
So I chose, I'm going to just broad term of just the Titanic as my conspiracy theory. The one I knew about most was that the Titanic never sank. There is another one that I knew about as well, but I'll go into that. So I do have a couple.
Because there's multiple. for
There's
this.
multiple. So I have a couple topics. So the first one is J.P. Morgan planned the disaster to kill his rivals. So I believe he was the main investor in the Titanic. So it goes, so I'm using history.com. I'm citing my sources. The theory, so he was a millionaire banker, and he planned the Titanic disaster to kill off his rival millionaires, Jacob Astor, Isidor Straus, and Benjamin Guggenheim, who all perished aboard.
I didn't know that John Jacob Astor did. Wow. Okay. I did not know that.
So because right before it was set to sail off, he decided not to go. I can't remember if he sold his ticket or just decided I'm not going.
Okay.
But they're like, okay, but how did he cause them to hit the iceberg?
Right. Yeah.
So, and cause 1,500 people to die.
Yeah.
Right.
That was the one thing that went straight to my head when you said that. I was like, oh, good timing then, I guess. Maybe he planned for something else to happen, and then they hit an iceberg.
Yeah. So there's that one. So we're gonna go back to the one I knew about the most was that the Titanic never sank. So at the time that the Titanic was built, there were 3 ships. There was the Titanic, the Olympic, and what was the third one? Oh, what was the third one?
For some reason, I wanted to say Odyssey.
That's home.
I don't know why that came into my head.
Titanic ships. There we go. So it was the RMS Olympic, the RMS Titanic, and then the HMHS Britannic. So I was going to say Britannic. So I think they all looked similar, but they were different. And what people kind of catch sometimes is the windows. So you can see, so the Olympic, I think, had a lot of bad luck. Like, I think it crashed multiple times.
Okay.
they also think it was an insurance fraud thing.
I heard
so,
that too.
people are like, it doesn't make sense, but they're like, if you look like at the top of the ship, the windows from what the original like picture of the Titanic and then the one that set sail, the windows are different. And so people think that the Olympic had so many issues, like it had crashed, that they're like, well, let's just switch these, crash this one, get the insurance money for it.
Yeah.
And say that the Titanic is the one that's
Instead of
actually
the
sailing,
Titanic,
but it was
because I think they might have gotten more money from the insurance
Makes
for
sense.
the Titanic.
Sure.
So
Okay,
it
that is horrible,
starts with like the
Yeah.
Olympic was damaged while sailing from Southampton, England to New York in September of 1911. So this was just a couple months before. So Titanic sank in April of 1912. So this was September of 1911. So it was
not that long.
7 months
Yeah.
before.
Holy crap.
And then they had to return to Belfast for repairs. They repaired the Olympic, and then it sailed to New York and back, and then returned to Belfast for more repairs in March 1912, a few weeks before Titanic set sail.
That's
Interesting.
So
suspicious.
the theory claims that some person or people found the Olympic too severely damaged to be profitable, so at some point they switched it with the Titanic to purposely ditch the damaged ship, reap the insurance money, and it seems to kill a bunch of people in the process. Which that's why a lot of people have a problem with it. They're like, you willingly risked all these people's lives just to get the insurance money.
I wouldn't put it past some people. There are some bad people out
Yeah.
there. Like
Yeah.
they're like, if I can
Money
get more
hungry.
money, and these people don't matter to me, which are more lower class,
I was
especially.
going to say, in the lower class was the
Yeah.
majority of the, I went to the Titanic exhibition or whatever you want to call it in Vegas, where they have some of the memorabilia, and they have a whole list of everybody that died, and the lower class is the majority.
Yeah.
But a lot of people are like, so there's a bunch of holes in the theory, obviously, like killing people, all this stuff, but like apparently the insurance money for the Titanic would not have been enough to cover the Olympic, even had it sank. So they're like,
So that's why we have to say it's the Titanic.
Yeah.
I see.
I guess kind of going off the pyramids, but apparently a mummy's curse doomed the Titanic.
Shocker.
I did
A
not
mummy
know.
curse?
I did not know about this.
Oh, brother.
So I saw this when I was researching. I had heard about this. So one of the passengers who went down with the Titanic was William Stead, a British editor who subscribed to early 20th century spiritualism. He'd spent several years claiming a cursed mummy was causing mysterious destruction and disaster in London. On board the Titanic, he happily repeated his tale of the mummy's curse to other passengers. After the ship sank, a survivor recounted Stead's story to the New York World, and the media picked it up the next month. The Washington Post ran this headline, "Ghost of Titanic, Vengeance of Hoodoo Mummy Followed Man Who Wrote Its History."
Oh my gosh.
That's a little stretch for me. The
That would be
insurance,
the biggest stretch.
yeah, the insurance makes sense, but it's just like that's crazy.
I'm sorry, I was reading. I was reading, and it said, so there was in the movie, there's a lady, Molly Brown.
Yep.
She was a real person. Her name's Margaret Brown.
Wealthy woman.
The unsinkable Molly Brown is what they call her. So some people have linked the mummy's curse to Egyptian artifacts that survivor and hero Margaret Brown really did take with her on the Titanic to deliver to a museum in Denver. I didn't know that.
Because she survived.
Yes, she
Is
survived.
that the bestie of the? Was that the really loud?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
Rose
Yes.
The one that liked Jack.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. In the movie.
So there's
her.
that. They say some people think the mummy was actually on board the Titanic. I don't know that was proven.
Brother.
Because a British museum had sold it to an American who was shipping it home.
Okay.
Take my mummy home.
But the mummy, the unlucky mummy, is still at the British Museum, and no mummy was ever loaded onto the ship. It was an iceberg, not a curse that sank the Titanic. And then this one, which I really love, because it kind of it's about the movie. So in the movie, the main characters are Jack Dawson and Rose DeWitt Bukater. So a lot of people think Jack Dawson is actually Jay Gatsby, because in the remake of The Great Gatsby, Leonardo DiCaprio plays Jay Gatsby. So they think he survived the sinking and became this huge millionaire to prove himself. So, this is more this is a fan theory based off the movie.
Yeah.
So the movie Titanic came out December 17th, 1997.
Believe that. I remember owning it on VHS. We had 2 VHS tapes.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's my favorite movie. I love that movie.
Yeah, there was 2
movie.
VHSs that went with it. It was so long.
So they think Jack Dawson is Jay Gatsby. This is a timeline where he did survive the sinking,
Okay.
and then went to build a life of himself in America in an attempt to reconnect with Rose.
I see.
Um,
Can I tell you the biggest conspiracy of the Titanic?
sure.
He could have fit on the damn door. Let's be honest.
See, that's really funny. So James Cameron has
The
actually
movie could have done a little
well,
bit
and so
better
they weren't on a door. It's not even a door.
in real life.
It-
Well, Jack and Rose isn't a real.
It's
deal
not
in
real.
life.
It's not real.
There is, I want to say there was a passenger. His last name was Dawson. I want to say it was John, maybe. But I know there is a
But
Dawson.
like the love interest thing was
yeah,
not.
no,
like,
because
his part.
so a bunch of the people who perished in the water, a lot of them are buried in Nova Scotia.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes, that's where a lot of them are buried, and I think his is the most visited because Dawson, I think his name is John. I think
That's crazy
but
that
he-
people are just like visiting.
because they're associating it with the movie. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Gosh.
Yeah.
Um.
Movie could have done a little bit better on that. Make it a little bit more believable.
So those are mine. I find these series very interesting because I'm already invested into the movie. I think even when I went to the Titanic exhibit down in Kansas City a couple in November.
Oh.
No, it was in Kansas City. It was at Union Station.
Oh.
I want to say they even had some stuff up there about the conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
People think that. So I just find it very interesting.
Does your gut go with any like, oh yeah, I think that could be legit, or
If
you like?
I were to go with one, it's the one that the ships were switched.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I just find it very interesting, unless the photos are like changed somehow.
Or are wrongly marked.
The windows are because they are different windows.
Yeah.
So that's the only one that I would be like, no, I don't think a mummy curse brought it down. I don't think a millionaire was like, I mean, maybe at that time it was 1912. It's different, but I don't think a billionaire is like, oh, I'm going to kill my rivals. Well, that's like 3 or 4 people. You have 1,500 other people. Plus, how are you making it that you're going to hit an iceberg? Like,
Exactly, yeah.
I just think there's
Unless you're paying the people that are.
Yeah.
The ship
I
and
think-
supposed to be on night watch.
Yeah.
I just think after going through the exhibit and really going in depth on how everything happened and like the captaining the ship, that he wasn't even supposed to be the captain. I think he had retired or was like retiring, and they're like, oh, well, can you come captain this? And so, the ice and everything. And then it's a very sad story, obviously.
Yeah.
It's horrible,
So sad.
but I just thought it was interesting. I've always been really interested in that conspiracy theory. So
Yeah. That's a
Yeah.
good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would agree with you. Like, I could see the insurance fraud, but it's like,
It-
dang,
it
they got
make-
lucky
that's,
then. That
that's
it's
the
shown.
one that makes the most sense.
Yeah.
It's still awful because
Yes.
you're
Yeah.
still willingly putting these. And I think because I want to say I think I heard this somewhere. Don't take my word for this, but I was pretty sure because they had a second boat that was supposed to be nearby, everyone could be saved.
Yes. I've heard that.
But obviously that didn't happen. The insurance fraud one is real.
Yeah.
And not having enough freaking lifeboats.
Yeah.
So,
Like, that would not happen.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
but that's what I got for my conspiracy theory.
Good
so,
one. That was good.
yeah.
Any last thoughts on our
I know these can be
conspiracy
rabbit holes.
theories?
Yeah.
Praise to anybody who has Reddit who like goes down those rabbit holes of like
I don't think I
comments
could.
and-
I'd
no.
never get out of this.
Oh my gosh.
I stay away from Reddit
Yep.
because it could be everything is on Reddit. Every single little thing you could find in this
Yeah.
world is on Reddit, and so it would just be dangerous.
Yeah.
But
Comment down below your favorite conspiracy theory.
Yes.
Yeah.
We'd love to hear them.
or if you got any questions or like follow ups that maybe we didn't touch on,
Or other-
Or their theories about.
Yeah,
Our stuff.
all our stuff. If you have other stuff that we've never heard about
yeah,
or we missed, so
that was good. That was
Yeah.
fun. Love that.
So on our next episode, February 4th, we're going to do our book review of Love Redesigned by Lauren Asher, book 1 in the Lakefront Billionaire series. It's available on Kindle Unlimited, like Jordan said last time. Got some time still to read that, a couple weeks.
long.
Again, if you haven't already, comment, subscribe so you don't miss anything in the future.
Mhm.
Follow us on Instagram and TikTok. Our usernames are always linked below for any behind the scenes or anything that we mention here that we're going to follow up on. And yeah, so we'll see you guys in the next chapter.
Bye.